Imagine leaving the United States, one of the world's richest countries, and moving thousands of miles away to India. Not for a vacation. Not for a short work trip. But to live there permanently. And here's the shocking part. Some Americans say they live better in India on $1,500 a month than on $6,000 in the US. So why are thousands, maybe even millions, of Americans seriously considering moving to India? Is it the low cost of living? The booming tech economy? Or something much deeper? Today, we're uncovering the surprising truth behind this growing trend. Part 1: The Great American Exit. Over the last decade, something unusual has been happening. More Americans are choosing to live outside the United States than ever before. According to estimates, nearly 9 million Americans now live abroad. While many head to countries in Europe or Latin America, a growing number are turning their attention to India. Yes, the same country many Americans once saw only as a place for outsourcing or tourism. But now? India is becoming a serious destination for expats, entrepreneurs, retirees, and digital nomads. And the reasons might surprise you. Part 2: Living like the rich on a modest budget. Let's talk about the biggest reason first: cost of living. In many US cities, surviving comfortably can cost $4,000 to $7,000 per month. But in India? Many expats say they live comfortably for $800 to $2,000 per month. Luxury apartments, restaurant meals, private drivers, and even house help can cost a fraction of American prices. In cities like Bangalore, Goa, and Hyderabad, expats report living lifestyles that would feel upper class in the US. For example, a modern apartment in a prime area may cost $400 to $700 a month. Dinner at a high-end restaurant? Sometimes under $15. Full-time domestic help? Often less than $200 per month. For Americans used to high rent, healthcare costs, and expensive services, this feels like financial freedom. Part 3: India's exploding tech economy. But this story isn't just about saving money. India is becoming a global economic powerhouse. Cities like Bangalore have earned the nickname, the Silicon Valley of Asia. Thousands of startups are launching every year. Major companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon all have massive offices there. For American entrepreneurs and remote workers, India offers something powerful: lower startup costs, huge talent pools, and access to one of the world's fastest growing markets. Many American founders say they can build a company for 70% less money in India than in the US. Part 4: A culture that pulls people in. But money and business aren't the only reasons Americans stay. India offers something many expats say they struggle to find in the US. Life in India often revolves around family, neighbors, and social gatherings. Festivals fill the streets with color, music, and food. Events like Diwali and Holi transform entire cities into massive celebrations. For many Americans, it's a refreshing change from what they describe as the fast, isolated lifestyle back home. Some expats say they feel more connected to people in India than they ever did in the United States. Part 5: The digital nomad effect. Another major factor? Remote work. After the pandemic, millions of Americans realized something important: they don't need to live near their office anymore. With just a laptop and internet connection, they can work from almost anywhere in the world. And India offers something unique for remote workers: affordable living, amazing food, warm climate, vibrant culture. Places like Goa have become hotspots for digital nomads. Beach cafes filled with laptops, startup founders brainstorming ideas, freelancers working while watching the sunset. For many Americans, it feels like a better version of work-life balance. Part 6: Spiritual curiosity. There's another attraction that's harder to measure: spiritual exploration. India has long been a destination for people searching for deeper meaning. Cities like Rishikesh attract thousands of foreigners every year looking for yoga, meditation, and mindfulness. In fact, Rishikesh is often called the yoga capital of the world. Many Americans travel there for retreats and end up staying for months or even years. They say the slower pace and spiritual culture help them reset their lives. Part 7. But it's not always easy. Moving to India isn't perfect. Some Americans struggle with traffic congestion, air pollution, extreme heat, and adjusting to cultural differences. Cities like Delhi can feel overwhelming for newcomers. And everyday things Americans take for granted, like quiet streets or strict traffic rules, can be very different. But many expats say the advantages still outweigh the challenges. Part 8. The future of global living. What we're seeing may actually be part of a much bigger trend. For decades, the world believed the American dream meant moving to the United States. But today, the world is changing. Technology allows people to live almost anywhere. And many Americans are discovering they can enjoy higher quality of life overseas. India, with its massive economy, rich culture, and low costs, is becoming one of the most surprising destinations. Will millions of Americans really move to India? Maybe not all at once. But the idea that the American dream only exists inside America is starting to fade. For some people, the dream might actually be waiting on the other side of the world. And for a growing number of Americans, that place might just be India.